I'm going to draw an example from my book, Shatter the Sky. We're going to the stratosphere. Taught me about self-worth, sacrifice, and discipline. Some leadership conundrums that you might be in. And this, I talked to a friend who's having an issue, and it reminded me of this story in my book. When I was the commander out at Palmdale for U-2 flight tests and program depot maintenance, I had someone that worked for me. He was my deputy or my second in charge. And this man was there for many years. He was really a figure in the program. And he knew a lot. He had a lot of historical data. But I was warned when I got into the job that he likes to have it his way. And if he doesn't get it his way, he will do a tactic where he's going to threaten to quit. And for people previous, they acquiesced to what he wanted. And that's why he stayed. And so I was warned and told there could be a level of stubbornness and a level of, I want it this way. And I said, okay, great. I'll deal with it when I get there. How was I going to deal with it? We'll see. So sure enough, the first 6 months, everything was going well. And then as I'm learning the job, as I'm learning as commander, as I'm talking to people, as I'm talking to the people that are 2,500 miles away from me, I start making some changes, which doesn't sit right with this individual. So he comes to me one day and he does what I have been warned that he was going to do. He says to me, well, I'm thinking about retiring and I'm thinking about leaving. And I looked at him kind of shocked and I said, oh man, I didn't, wow, you want to retire now? Oh, that's going to be a bummer. And, okay, well, I'm going to be really sad if you really decide that. I hope you don't. I hope you stay with me the whole time because you have this wealth of knowledge. But if you do, just please send me an email and just tell me the date that you want to do that. And he goes, okay. He's like, well, are you going to be able to do what I like here and here? And I go, no, I can't. My hands are tied. My boss won't let me. And, you want this raise, you want this, you want that. I can't do that. And I said, man, this is really a bummer. But if you send me that email, yeah, we'll see what we could do. So sure enough, that week he sends me an email that he is ready to retire and he's going to do it this date, and that's what he liked. I said, oh, okay. I went to him, got up from my desk, went over to his office, said, I got your email. I said, I'll handle it. I took that email, I sent it to my boss and her administrative staff, and I said, I'm going to open up a new rec, which is an opening position for the job, and I need it filled in a couple of months. Could you please make sure, because I have to send this to you because we're in the military and you have to send it to a hierarchy, can you please make sure this goes through as soon as possible? They said, sure, Meryl, we got you. Great. In 2 weeks, the crow knows. In 2 weeks, the rec went out. And in about 2 weeks, I started the interview process for his replacement. Oh, he was mad. He was super mad. I think to this day, he still calls me that B. And I will tell you, yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that to people. Don't try to hold them hostage. I agree. And I will tell you as a leader, if you try to do that to me, and you should have the same attitude, we're going to make sure you move on in a respectful way, and we are going to celebrate what you have added to the organization, but it's time for you to go. He forgot one important thing, that when you leave an organization, it's like removing your hand out of a bucket of sand. It'll fill back up. Oh, it'll fill up. Sometimes really quick. And other times a little slow. There's a lot of things people bring to an organization that's unique and it's great. But at the point that you think that you are not replaceable, that is when you get replaced. So you better check your ego at the door. And you better check the fact that as new people come in with new ideas and want to take a unit or an organization in a different direction, maybe instead of throwing a tantrum, see what you could do to help them. See what you could do to help build that trust, because they're reaching out to you. See what you could do as the wise one, as the Yoda of the organization, to make things better. And from a leader aspect, we don't put up with that. No. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern's full. We don't. And we don't take something like that head on, because it will cause a lot of friction. It will cause a lot of drama in the organization. We're respectful and we bide our time, and we try to find a place where they feel loved. And maybe that place that they feel loved is outside of the organization. What would you do? Have you done it? Drop your comments below of what you would do in that situation. That's what I did. I was about 8 months in, and I hired someone new who was actually phenomenal. And I spoke about him before. He became my engineer, and we did some great things while I was there as a commander. Don't be afraid of what the future may hold. Just know that what you got at that moment is a person who's bent on not helping the organization to feed their ego, whatever is going on with them. We don't need any of that. If you like what I've said today, please check me out on meryltengestal.com. Follow me in my daily life on Instagram. I'm DragonLady788. Buy my book. I got some merch. Dragon Lady, Shatter the Skies, my book. What Going to the Stratosphere taught me about self-worth, sacrifice, and discipline. I got some new merch. Go check it out. Dragon Lady shirts. Hey, get a Dragon Lady shirt. It may look expensive, but proceeds go to Mission 22, Veterans Organization. We're helping vets. Vets helping vets. Let's go. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope in your organization that you're treating people kind and understanding that people are going through a lot of stuff. And give them some grace and empathy. But if they start being bitter and it starts destroying the organization, take care of that immediately. Have a great day.